Hello, everybody. Welcome to today's episode of the Daily Dose. Today is Friday, December 30th. It was the last day of the trading year for 2022. The S&P 500 finished down about 19.5% on the year, and that is actually the worst year for the United States stock market since 2008. So, a horrific year. Congratulations to on making it to the end. I hope that next year brings better things for us as investors. But this year, if anything, has brought tremendous opportunity for the future. So let's basically talk about what happened today. Really, from what I said yesterday, fundamentally nothing really has changed. We're still consolidating here on the S&P 500, which I find interesting. We haven't really seen this type of consolidation since back here. That was some serious chop, and we actually ended up making our low after that. But usually, after seeing some consolidation like this, you'll see somewhat of a big move. And I do think that it's more likely than not for us to see a move to the downside rather than the upside after this consolidation. And I'll give you two reasons on why I think that. So, the first reason is I don't think we're ready to move through this trend line. Like I said in previous episodes, nothing fundamentally has changed since the start of this bear market, and the trend is to the downside. So, I think that it wouldn't really make sense for us to have a large move to the upside after we just tested this trend line twice and failed. And another reason is I think that, like I said just a minute ago, the trend is to the downside, and during this market, we've seen consolidation and then moves down. So I still have my eyes set on the 3250. I think if we get an aggressive move to the downside, we'll first have to get through this 3550, 3500 range. But in yesterday's episode, which was a good one, so check that out if you haven't already, I talked about why I'm targeting this 3250 range, and I think it makes sense after we consolidate for a little bit to kind of start that movement down. So nothing really big today, no data, no earnings, nothing like that, just some more consolidation. We finished down 0.25%, but we actually closed higher than we opened on the stock market. So just kind of still in this range. And let's take a quick look at Bitcoin. I actually haven't even looked at Bitcoin yet today, so that'll be interesting to look at. So yeah, same thing, down 0.2%. Still consolidating. Bitcoin's actually had a lot less volatility to it since it's been in this range. It's kind of just been completely flat with a little test of the bottom of our previous zone. And I find that interesting because it too looks like it wants to make an explosive move. And I think that could also be the downside if we see the S&P 500 move to the downside. So that's really all I had today. A shorter video for the end of the year. If you wanted to look at my predictions for next year and beyond, please take a listen or a watch to yesterday's episode. It was really good. It was a little bit longer. It was about 15 minutes. So I hope everyone had a great day. I hope everyone has a long weekend. A reminder that the markets will not be open on Monday, January 2nd. We will resume these episodes when the market opens on January 3rd. And I hope everyone has a great end of the year and a good start to 2023. And until then, thank you for listening.